Luciana.
Hi, my name is Miguel.
Hi, my name is Daniela.
Hi, my name is Sidney.
Hi, my name is Andrea.
And we're gonna talk about the study tips.
A really good study tip for me is using flashcards. I don't know about you girls, but flashcards can be really helpful for you. It just takes from 5 minutes maximum to do them, and you can use them whenever you want to. If you're relaxing, you have free time, you just take the flashcards out of your pocket or your backpack and you just study. By studying 20 minutes a day, I'm sure that all the information will keep in your brain. You can use them with friends, you can play with them, and by doing this, you learn on a really fun way and on an easy way to keep all the information instead of using the traditional ones like carrying a book everywhere or just studying from pages and pages and pages and you never stop. But with flashcards, you just write keywords, important definitions, or things that you simply don't remember, and you just practice them. And I don't know what do you think, but that's a really good thing.
Yeah, I actually I use flashcards, especially when I don't remember something like a word definition. By rewriting, I keep it in my mind, and I even have an application in my phone, so it's easier. I always have it in my pocket.
I think that flashcard is a useful thing for study because we can have it in every place, so we can have in our pocket or in our backpack.
Well, since we're in the 21st century, as Luciana said, we can have like the applications in our phones, and we will have no problem with it. I mean, there's no excuse for not using them. It is also useful while doing presentations. You look classier. You look, I don't know, a little bit more formal than just wearing a paper and using it there. I mean, just can put whatever you want, like the name of the thing that you're talking about on the back part of it, so that it looks nicer, and you have the key points there. You can do a drawing in there so that you can remember whatever you need to remember.
Also, when you are learning like a language or like for example in math, you can write like the formulas or for example vocabulary that is difficult for you or that is like the most important things, key points of a story or sometimes
The name of authors or whatever.
It is really simple to do them, and as you said, Sydney, you can use your phone if you don't want to write. I would highly recommend you to write because in case of a presentation, because it's not good to have your phone on a presentation, but instead if you have like these nice flashcards, you just look formal and you give a good image about yourself.
And I think teachers appreciate it because you're wasting your time on doing little like tiny pages, and
it is additional work.
yeah, it is additional work.
Okay, so another tip is groups of homework or study groups. The article said that it's highly recommended doing groups because a mind thinks better than two minds thinks better than one. So if you have a friend, a colleague, or a peer, it's easier for you because you divide and clear all the workshop.
And besides that, you can teach them. And by teaching them, you
You
gather
learn.
all the information and you keep that
Like
as
you-
a solid information.
So you retain information by teaching someone, or you practice by teaching someone. And even if you don't know something like a definition, a word, or something, you can help. So,
Yes,
Ask questions.
you are going to help, and also they are going to help you.
Yeah,
And it's
and-
not going to be something like boring because you are interacting, you're talking with your friends, maybe complimenting each other with things that maybe you don't know and your friend does. So it's really important. And besides that, you can use flashcards, as I said, with the group.
yeah, it's really dynamic.
Yeah,
You don't get bored.
we actually got like a talk this Saturday about different types of studying, and it demonstrated that reflexive people who study with a lot of people get like quicker ideas and they remind easily, and they just have this idea of other people telling them, and whenever somebody asks them about the thing that they were studying, it is easier to be recalled. So for me, in the personal point of view, I think it is a very good thing to do. By the fact that you have someone supporting you and telling you whatever you are mistaking on.
Also, in English classes, you can study in groups because that way you can practice your English, your pronunciation, or for example, if you don't know the meaning of a word, you can ask, what does that mean? How I can pronounce that?
And it's really helpful us.
It's really
very
Exactly.
And it's actually fun sometimes.
Yes, you are going to learn, and also you are going to have fun,
And
and you are
like-
going to
yeah.
remember that things.
Yeah, and sometimes you even make friends.
And you can have food there, and you can share, and you have fun. So,
The other tip,
well, the other tip will be studying in different spaces. The article talk about people who have this like flexibility of studying in every type of room or space, and actually it said that it is like wrong to study in a place where you just have your desk, your books or whatever, and you don't have no I don't know, like any color or nothing to
Just
put
like
your
a
mind
boring
off,
place.
yeah, and relax. And it said that it was wrong because that is the thing that most people, like our parents, did when they were in college. So now it is a thing. Actually, from coffee shops, they adapt these places for people to study there, and you can have like fun. You're listening to soft music. You have your coffee there. You can have people there who can help you to get whatever you need to get on. And I think it's actually a really good tip to study in different places because you are looking at different things, you are looking at colors, you get like a little distracted, but not too much.
And you can associate the things that you see with the
Yeah.
study.
It's
So-
very important that you alternate the spaces so that you
And
don't get bored.
that way you can manage your stress and you don't stress out and you forgot all of what you studied.
So we
And-
will be basically changing the traditional thing to
Yeah.
a new thing.
Yeah.
Like we are in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just gotta keep moving forward instead of doing the same thing on the same space. It would be easier for you, and you are going to feel even better.
That
Yeah.
will be fun also.
and people are like they get into this thing of being very like visualizing like everything, and I mean it's easier, it's fun, and you can actually put two tips together, like having other people studying in different
Yeah.
places.
And using flashcards.
Yeah, and using
flashcards.
flashcards. And I mean it's like
plus meeting someone.
right, and you have coffee.
Yeah.
You don't get too sleepy, so it is a very good tip to do actually.
Mhm. Also, another tip is, for example, making quiz. For example, if you are reading a subject, for example, biology, so you have to read and highlight the main ideas, the key points. Then, after that, you can ask yourself questions. For example, what is a cell? What are the characteristics of a cell? Then you can write that questions and answer yourself. How I can answer this question in my test. Or for example, you can add working groups. You can get with a friend and ask the friend the questions or alternate that.
It would be like changing questions.
Yes, and you will learn because you are doing like a oral
A
quiz.
pre-quiz.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like basically you prepare yourself for
Yeah,
the big
yeah,
day.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Yes.
zero, like
And we are-
need to practice, like doing some little quizzes or and a little exam in the middle of the final.
Yeah. Also, you can ask a friend to make a quiz for you. So
Yeah.
And since we are living like in a college, at a college in which we are living with someone else, we are sharing a lot of time with another person who is actually having the same classes as we are. It's really useful for both of us because the person who's making questions is also learning to whatever you have to learn.
yeah.
So it's like very commutative.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you simply ask your roommate to do some questions. You can use flashcards to do questions
Yeah.
and exchange them. Like prepare yourself so you don't have to go to the big day and be extremely nervous and not getting good grades.
Or actually implementing another stuff, like you can change Pictionary from the traditional. You can make like Pictionary questions and like acting, so that you can remind easily.
You
So
just simply have to get out of the box, out of the
Yeah.
traditional, use your creativity.
And the study tips, I think that they are important because that way you can manage your time, and that way you can have time for all, for having a good alimentation, for having a good time for sleep, because it is very important. Because if you are so tired, you won't be able to study or to learn or to organize your ideas or to organize your activities. There won't be space for that.
Yes, it's very important that you sleep because if you are tired, you are not going to remember all the things because you are going to be thinking about, I'm tired, I want to sleep. So it's very important that you organize your time so that you can have time for do your homework, study, and also sleep.
yeah.
Yes. I think that these are some important things.
Some
Tips,
like
maybe.
really good tips.
Yes.
Like final tips, say no to procrastination.
Yeah.
In all the tips we gave are no cell phones allowed.
Yes, please.
So
Well,
it's
except for
really
the flashcards.
For the flashcards.
Flashcards.
only for that, but
And you can put your cell phone in airplane mode so that nobody could
Yes.
text you.
Yes, because we get distracted when we see a message.
Notifications,
So we go
yeah.
and see. So don't use your
So-
cell phones.
As an easy conclusion, I would say that these study tips are useful for us to not get immersed into the traditional thing, and because we're tired and because we don't have time and whatever reasons we have. I mean, this, like, to conclude this video, is the fact that we can be creative, we can have fun, we can be with our friends and just do whatever we have to do in a fun, easy way.
So-
and organize
study.
your time is very important that you organize your time.
And that you can change the word you study, because sometimes we make mistakes without knowing the correct way for doing it.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Bye.